Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got another update about Pax Dei. The devs just posted an announcement about a full world reset coming with verse 3. So in this video, I'll break down what they're planning, the changes ahead, and what it means for us players. And at the end, I'll share my thoughts. Still a bit skeptical, as always, but fair where credit is due. Let's get into it. First up, why is there going to be a reset at all? The devs say they're making major changes to the world, gear progression, crafting, and combat skills in verse 3. According to them, these changes can't happen without a reset. I've got my own opinion on that, which I'll get into later. They also mention the reset is meant to clean up inactive plots and remove what they call ghost towns, areas full of abandoned or half-finished buildings. So what exactly will be wiped? It's a big one. The world map is changing, and each province will have more heartlands. All player plots will be deleted. Everything on those plots, buildings, furniture, containers, crafting stations, gone. Items in your inventory, deleted. Anything your character is wearing, also gone. Clans, reset. You'll need to remake them. Combat skills, wiped. At first, the devs were considering resetting crafting skills too, but after players pushed back hard, they dropped that idea. Their latest statement confirms that all crafting skill levels will be preserved and not reset. Golden Grace will also remain, giving players a starting point after the reset. The new world setup means each shard can hold more players. At launch, there'll be one shard per region, Mimir in Europe, Apollo in the US, and Nuadu for C. More shards will open as needed. They've also shared updated maps with the new province layout, so you can start planning where you want to build next. We'll get the reset details at least a week before verse 3 drops. The update itself is expected by the end of June, though they haven't locked in a specific date yet. The devs know losing your plot and gear might be demotivating, so they're bringing back the redemption queue like in past resets. Most items, if the materials still exist in the new economy, will be broken down and returned as raw resources. That includes furniture from plots, components used to build structures and crafting stations, items in containers on plots, and materials placed in crafting stations, but only the materials, not finished products. Items from stalls will go back to vendors. The devs say it's a complex system and there might be tweaks. They also warn they won't be able to fully refund materials tied to items that are being removed from the game entirely. On top of that, every player will get 100 grace when the update hits. So what happens once verse 3 goes live and the servers come back online? The world will be fresh. You'll need to find a new spot to build your plot. Your character will keep their name and look, but they'll log in looking like a brand new character, completely unequipped. You won't be in a clan anymore, and if someone else claimed your character name, you'll need to pick a new one. It's first come, first served. The resources you're owed will show up in the redemption queue, unless they're tied to items that no longer exist in the game. Clans will need to be rebuilt from scratch. Now my take. This reset isn't a shock. Changing the world map basically demands a clean slate. I get the need to refresh the game, but the devs really need to figure out how to update maps without wiping everyone's plots. After launch, doing this kind of reset would be a disaster, and map changes might be needed again in the future for all sorts of reasons. The scope of the reset is also worrying. Losing plots, gear, and clans is one thing, but resetting combat skills? That's rough. I get that the devs think it's necessary, but I don't agree. If someone wants to try the new systems, they can make a new character. For players who've already hit max level and quit, sure, maybe it's a reason to come back, but for those still leveling up, it's frustrating. You're forced to redo progress you already made just to get back to where you were. It's especially hard on players who are still mid-journey. Instead of forcing everyone to participate in the new systems by wiping skills, the devs could encourage testing with bonuses for trying new systems or special challenges that reward experimentation with the mechanics. As for ghost towns, I don't think this reset will solve that. As I've said before, those places exist because players lose interest in certain areas. I'm worried the problem might even get worse after the reset. A lot of players might quit faster, discouraged by having to rebuild their homes. Plus, the map changes could make things worse. Some might rebuild in the same spots and find out the resources they need aren't there anymore. That could push them to move again, leaving unfinished buildings behind, hoping for options to recover materials or move plots elsewhere. I'm really glad the devs scrapped the idea of resetting crafting skills after the player pushback. They initially considered a partial or full wipe, which worried me since crafting is core gameplay for a lot of people. The uncertainty about whether skills would be wiped was especially discouraging. It's good they listened to the community and kept these skills, giving players the choice to keep their progress or start fresh to test crafting changes. On the other hand, I question their decision-making and communication process. The devs should have anticipated that players would react strongly to the idea of wiping crafting skills and prepared for it accordingly. This hesitation shows they don't fully know how to engage with the community, which could cause concern for the future. I do like that we'll keep our golden grace. It gives us a starting point. But with the map changes and fewer wildlands they mentioned before, I'm still concerned about space and competition for resources. Starting from scratch is already hard enough. Getting raw materials back is helpful, but if some can't be recovered, that's still a loss. The 100 grace bonus is a nice gesture, but I'm not sure it's enough to take the sting out of losing everything else. And there still won't be purchase orders, which is a problem I've talked about before. It really limits trading and makes it harder for players to connect. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date with my future content. And if you have a different opinion, found something intriguing, or think I missed something, let me know in the comments. Even critical feedback is welcome, as it helps me create even better videos. Do you have a topic you'd like me to cover in a future video? Share your ideas in the comments. I'd love to hear your suggestions. Looking forward to your thoughts and feedback. See you in the next video.